Welcome back to another episode of My Legacy Garage. We're back on the old yellow C10 here again today, and I'm excited because I've been itching to work on this thing and I just haven't had time. So today, well, we're going to make it move one way or another. I got a couple parts, I have a plan. Let's dig in. We got it back in the garage here. Had to clean all kind of stuff out of the way, and I finally got that accomplished and made room for it. And then it's stuck in gear and will not come out. And for some reason, pushing the clutch in doesn't seem to do anything either. So I'm having like flashbacks of the 68 here. We'll see, that's a problem for another day. But for today, at least it's in here, and I can show you what I've done on the inside so far, and then what we're going to do yet today still. Let's have a look, shall we? As you can see, progress has been made. I've got the floor all painted up, ready for stuff to go back in here. Question is, well, what are we going to put in here? The answer to that question, of course, is take the good stuff out of the C20 and put it in that one, because I mean, this truck isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I'm not even for sure what I'm going to do with it yet. So, you know, it might as well be gracious and donate its good stuff to the other crappy truck. Seems reasonable. This truck has a really nice seat. It's not even bolted in. So I'm just gonna take it. Can we pillage out of this thing? For sure the gas tank. Oh yeah, I'm definitely grabbing that. I don't really see anything else that really jumps out at me. I guess we'll just stick with that for now. It's not like it's gonna go anywhere. It'll be here. Step 1, unhook fuel lines. Couldn't remember what size it was, so I brought an assortment. 9/16 and a half, in case anybody was wondering. Beautiful. Now, you just got to undo the 27,000 bolts that hold the fuel tank in. That are all rusted fast. And 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 that won't go. So apparently there's 7. Time to get the cheater bar. That one's gonna be troublesome. Alright, let's see if it'll run them out now. Victory is mine. Why do they gotta be so heavy and have fuel in them? Some more rust we didn't even know about. That's pretty bad. I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. was a workout. This seat, it's not out of a Chevy truck. It doesn't just bolt right in. Somebody had drilled holes in it. Not quite right. But, you know, we got there in the end. I guess that's what really matters. So, now that we got the fuel system all hooked back up and everything, we need to kind of purge that nasty stuff out of the line. So, we're just going to spin her over, and I have a jug up in the engine compartment there to catch all the nasty. So, let's do that. Probably enough, maybe a little more. I don't know. That's probably good. Just, I don't know, man. Good enough. Built really good oil pressure. Just spinning it over there. Of course, it doesn't have numbers on it, but it was like, you know, third peg. It's probably good. This thing has a vacuum gauge. I never noticed that until just now. That'll come in handy, you know, in a little bit. All right, let's go see what came out of it. Man, I wish you all could smell this. I mean, not really, because it's, you know, it's bad. Doesn't look like it really pumped much out. It stinks, and it is. It looks like oil. Maybe we'll have to, you know, fix the carburetor and put that back on and get some good fuel in there and run it a little bit, and that'll flush it out. I don't know. Maybe the filters are completely plugged. That's possible. In fact, that's likely. I can't even see through it. Now we've got the interior all put together with a new fuel tank in it, we need to do something with this nasty old carburetor with its nasty old fuel in it. So that's what we're going to tackle. You know what? There's a better way to do this. That's pretty gross. A lot of sediment. Well, it comes with instructions, but you know, who needs those? Got it all apart. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up, and then we'll slap her back together. Alright, we've got all the new guts assembled in here. New needle and seat, accelerator pump, gaskets, power valve. I think we're ready to put it back together. So that's what we're going to do, hopefully. All goes back together nice and neat and properly, and we don't have any issues. Also cleaned up all the bolts, and we've got new seals for them as well. Alright, carburetor's all cleaned up, rebuilt, resealed, back on the truck and all hooked up. Now we got to address this fuel system and, well, see if we can get this thing to run properly. I think that'd be a worthy goal for this weekend. Let's see what we can do. What I've done here is I've actually unhooked the fuel line up front and I have it stuck in a jug, and I'm going to use shop air regulated down to about 20 psi to push all the junky gas that's in these lines out up there, and then we'll go ahead and replace the rubber fuel lines and put a new filter in it, hook it up and see what it does. Okay, we've got our new fuel lines run. It's all blown out. Now it's time to prime her up, see if it'll fill the bowls. So we're just gonna help it out a little. Alright, did we get any fuel up here? We sure did. Still got a little bit of crud in it, but not too bad. I'd say one more time we ought to be able to fill them bowls up and it should run on its own, hopefully. The camera battery died, before it really got going there. And I had to adjust the mixture screws a little bit. I had to adjust the idle a little bit just to tune everything in. But we did get it going, and I apologize that the camera died. I didn't check it because I was busy. But we're going to go ahead and fire it up here so that y'all can see it does in fact run. It runs, doesn't move. It's probably that stupid janky linkage shifter thing that's in there. It's a mess. I don't dig into that. I don't think it's a problem with the transmission, and the clutch does work. So I think we'll be all right. It's gonna be something simple. But it does run. That's major improvements. Fortunately, I'm out of time for today. So that's gonna be the end of the video. Make sure, if you haven't already, you hit the subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. And that way you can see when the next video on this thing comes out, or maybe something else we do you might find interesting, because it's a variety. And you can follow along. You might like it, you never know. I appreciate you watching. Hit that like button if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another episode of My Legacy Garage.